Very fun. Hello, we're live. How wonderful. I realize I should really remake my stuff because the one that I originally had us planned for us to like sprint on and everything was I think scheduled for like February 5th. I felt really bad because I know someone came and they were like, everything okay? Like, is everyone gonna be fine? Like, did something happen? And I only just saw it today and I was like, oh, the something that happened is I never talked to Julia about scheduling it. So I just put something on the calendar. I'm so sorry. I hope nobody was worried. But I think also if you already have like a pre-created stream, then it's weirder about, you know, like giving notifications or whatever if you reschedule it or something. So I just figured it'd be easier all around to just make a new one. So yeah. But if you're hopping in, this is Bujo Babe Sprints. So if you bullet journal, this is a great place for you. If you don't bullet journal, it's also a great place for you because we don't make you bullet journal. But if you wanted some dedicated time to work on your Bujo, this is the place we do it. So just like reading sprints, if you're familiar with them, we're going to set a timer. I actually got I finally fixed my computer because if you saw the stream from like the last 2 times and I was like, hey Julia, can you put the sprint timer on? Like that's over. I've got it. This is going to be our sprint timer. It's so cute. Have it all set up. So we'll sprint for a while and then we'll chat and everything. But this will give us some dedicated time to work on whatever you want to work on. So if you want to bullet journal, feel free to bullet journal. If you don't bullet journal or you don't want to right now, then you can read. You can use it as productivity time. You can just, you know, keep the timer running in the bathroom and do whatever else it is you need to do with your day. But thanks for joining us. So definitely let us know what you're going to be doing during the sprints. If you have a bullet journal theme for the month, I would love to know. I'm so behind on my bullet journal. I am exactly where I was the last time we sprinted. I haven't touched.
Yeah.
So bad. What about you? Where are you?
Same, I think. Maybe I did one spread. I don't remember what I was actually like, which book I had last finished, but I have finished 7 books that I have not been put into this bullet journal. So
this will be a good day to like catch up on the stuff.
Indeed.
By the way, I love your hair. It looks so good right now.
Thanks. I got it cut. So I got some layers in here now. Very exciting. Beautiful. I still have to figure out kind of like the blow drying process. I do own Velcro rollers, but I don't understand how to use them. The internet thinks it can teach me, but the internet doesn't know how dumb I am.
The internet doesn't know me like that. Okay. Yeah. I need extra help. Yeah, I was the same way with like the heated curler things where like everybody was getting like the Dyson ones and I was like, okay, well, that's like rent. So I'm not paying for that. Yeah. Thanks. And I got regular like $30 ones.
Nice.
But it was so confusing at first. And then I just recently figured out that you should be curling not from like the end, but like partway through it or something and go up and then clamp it. And it's been such a game changer. Like it's so embarrassing when I'm like, I'm nearly 30 and I don't know how to do my hair for real. I feel like I should know how to do that eventually. So I don't know. But what was your last spread that you had?
The last one I did was for the Ladies Rewrite the Rules. I like it. Okay. It's not my favorite one.
This was the one that you did before. What was the one that was like The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, right?
Oh yeah.
And then
that was 2 before. Okay, so I guess I did. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the man.
Yeah, this guy.
The man with the insides. Oh my gosh.
The man with the insides.
Man with the insides. My last, I think I did text you about this a little bit. So I guess I did some stuff off of the sprint. I just kind of forgot that I did. So I'll do a little bit of show and tell. I think I left off somewhere around like here or something. So I did 2024 goals. This is just washi tape. That's like the really pretty stuff. I love this washi tape.
So pretty.
A little like inspiring, like, hey, keep going with your goals thing. And then I made a section for things to do. So not necessarily goals, but just like little fun achievements to look forward to. I have a series and a movies to watch page because I really want to watch more movies. I feel like, other than Hair, I'm really out of touch with all of the movie references that everyone does, where they're like, oh, da, 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 that's from The Big Lebowski. And I'm like, what is that about? Like, what is that? I only just watched that movie like a few months ago for the first time. So I'm like, I gotta catch up.
Literally the only thing I know about that movie is the dude. Like that's
Yeah. Well,
is
like, I
like
thought it was about something completely different, and I was so wrong. And it was really funny, and I really enjoyed it. But I
oh
was just like,
good.
how did I not know anything? So I have this want to learn section. I've been trying to do a lot of like free online classes and stuff. So I thought that'd be cute. And then this is a wish list section for anything that I feel like, I want to get. I was doing a no spend January mostly. So like I finally weaned myself off of buying 2 meal kits a week or something like that, and was more in control. But I feel like I needed a section to talk about like stuff I might want to buy. We'll come back
Yeah.
to. And then I have a gift giving guide. So this is just a section where I can like write down stuff as I learn it, or think about it for my friends. This is always that thing of like, you'll be like, oh, describe your dad, and you're like, oh, okay, so my dad is like, he's this old, this is his job, this is what kind of stuff he does, he really enjoys blah 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 blah, and you're like, okay, so now describe your dad as if you need to buy him a present today, and you're like, uh maybe he would like a wrench. Why would he want to? He has so many wrenches. I don't know. What's his color? What's his favorite color? I don't remember. Like your brain just short circuits. So I wanted to have a section where I could like do that.
Nice.
And I think that's as far as I got for now. So technically, because my bullet journal's numbered, I'm on page 22 of my bullet journal. So I'm going to try to figure out where to go from here. And I also have these like printouts of books that I wanted to read that I thought would be fun. So maybe I'll just spend a little bit of time like cutting it up and figuring out where that's going to go in the journal, because I think some of the super cute spreads I've seen are like the book brackets that are kind of like March Madness, where they'll say like, this book against that book. Like, it's usually something they'll do throughout the year, and like the book of January versus the best book of February, and like what's going to win out as the best book of the year or something. So
always exciting.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any particular like stickers or anything planned for your next couple spreads?
No, I have not. I literally have not put anything away. All my stickers and papers have just been sitting here on the floor, but I have not like looked at them at all. The first book that I do need to make a spread for is Shakespeare. It's Measure for Measure, Measure for Measure, Measure by Measure. Why can I never remember the title of this play? I literally read it and I'm like, I don't know what it's called. Measure for Measure, yeah.
Measure for Measure.
I never know what the middle word is.
Measure on measure on measure.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Oh, I did just finish the Penelopead today. So I don't think I'm getting to it, but maybe I can finally use this gal. I've been holding on to her for a while.
I like it.
That vibe, but Measure for Measure, I don't know. Probably get some of my Waterhouse stickers out because I love these gals.
I was looking at a lot of my. Sorry, I'm just playing with some of the brand stuff behind the scenes to change the colors and stuff. I was looking at some of my stationery stuff recently because I had to clean my whole room. It just has been long overdue, but I found some more of the stuff that I've been like keeping in storage in the attic here. And I'm just finding more and more stickers and things that I want to use. So I feel like it's nice to kind of like branch out and try different stickers and all the different patterns. It inspires me for like, what is the next theme going to be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, we have some comments. So let's get into there.
Forgot comments.
Hi, Lily. I have no clue what a bullet journal is. I love taking notes in my many notebooks. LOL. I started a book journal to keep track of things I want to read or have read. That's super like a bullet journal. That's great. Yeah, I mean, to my knowledge, a bullet journal is just a way of like making your own planner, basically. Like bullet journal because it has all the dots on the page. If you look super close, you still can't see them. It's the kind of just like a dotted journal, which helps you to just like draw straight lines and stuff like that and try to make it organized. But because we're both, you know, Julie and I are both in the book world, we also do a lot of book stuff. So I feel like that's very similar, like taking notes in many notebooks and just wanting like one place to consolidate it where you're talking about all your book things or something. Yeah, I my favorite spreads are always the ones that are like, what did I read or what do I need to read or like whatever for the month. I think that's really fun. I'm 44 and I don't fix my hair. Don't be embarrassed. Thank you.
Who knows?
See, we'll be fine.
We can make it through.
I recommend watching Better Off Dead from the 80s if you haven't seen it. Bring Me My $2 is a classic comedy reference, in my opinion. Okay,
I've never seen it.
Write it down. I will write
I'm
it down.
going to Letterboxd as we speak. Why am I signed out?
Oh, Tammy's here. Hello. I'm supposed to be working, but I just wanted to say hi. Hi, Tammy. Hello.
Thanks, Tammy.
Oh, speaking of working, before we get into sprints, I might have a new job coming very, very soon, which is exciting because for those of you following along in the Rachel saga, I've been unemployed for a little while. So I've been looking for a new job. It's software consulting, which is what my last job was, which is cool, but there's still like a big travel element. And it comes with like a company car and like you're driving around to these different sites nearby. There's a good work-life balance from what I've heard. I have heard like upwards of 70% travel, so a lot of time on the road, but more time to listen to my audiobooks and podcasts in my
silver lining.
And it still seems like pretty flexible despite, you know, how much time you would be spending doing that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty excited. I'm in like I finished all the last rounds of like the interviews and stuff, and I'm just waiting to hear back by the end of this week, which is I guess tomorrow. So I'm very like excited for whatever it is. So soon, maybe this will be me, or maybe not. I shouldn't say that. I'm like, I was supposed to be working, but here I am. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. Company car. Exactly. Fancy.
So fancy.
I asked him about this because in my opinion, if a company is like, we give you a company car, I'm like, that is a perk, but it's not compensation, you know? Because they're like, you have to use it to drive everywhere. So the fact they're like, we pay for fuel, I was like, yeah, like, okay. But I was just like, oh, maybe it'll just be like some random, like janky ass car or whatever it is. And I was like, how does that work? And they were like, well, we'll see what we have in stock. And if we don't, we'll order you a car and it'll arrive at your house. And I was like, excuse me? Okay, thanks, I guess. This is legit. Anyhow, shall we jump into a sprint? I actually have to plug my computer in super quick, but we can jump into it.
I suppose so.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Totally agree. All right, so I'm going to open us up into here. Is 50 minutes okay for now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you listening to something while we work?
Colors. It has a little Spotify thing, but I don't think it's logged in, so I'm afraid of it doing ads, and also I don't know if it would like ban my account again or something like that. So I'm not going to do that.
We can't play around with that.
But what I can do is there is actually some music included in StreamYard, and I found this like very like chill one. If everybody's
never knew you could do that.
Yeah, this is the free version too. So if this is okay with everybody, we can like vibe with this and stuff, like a 50-ish minute sprint. Obviously, let us know what it is you're going to do during the sprints, whether you bujo or not, or work or not, or whatever. So yeah, we'll sprint and then we'll see you back in about 50 minutes.
Sweet. And I will do my best not to jump when the alarm goes off.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I have to sit with very bad posture now.
Oh
Hello.
man. Sprints are always such a rocky journey for us. I don't know
Uh,
why. No one else seems to struggle the way we do.
we are definitely cursed. I don't
Fully
know
cursed.
what we did in a past life, but we wronged somebody.
We wrong somebody and they will not let it go. It is
Mm-hmm.
it's such a problem. And it is always the curse of like my electronic device that has always worked fine up until this exact point no
Oh
longer
yeah.
works.
Oh yeah. Because like literally, did I not have a Past It Classics live show like 2 weeks ago, and my cameras were fine, and we used StreamYard just fine. And then today it's like, no, your camera's disconnected. We don't have access to your camera. Just like I'll refresh the page and it'll tell me something different. It'll be like, we still can't see your camera, but this is the problem this time.
God damn it. That
Yeah.
is so annoying.
And I don't know what it is because I can open the camera like app on my laptop and then I can see myself fine. And sometimes when I open StreamYard, it'll show me for 1 second and then it'll freeze and say your camera's not connected. And then
Hmm.
sometimes it'll not do anything. And then the one time I got reconnected and you put me back in, but I was just a white void. I was pictureless.
Huh.
So I don't know.
I saw that, or I wasn't white on my side, but it was just like a blank screen
Yeah.
or something. It was very bizarre. Well, I'm glad that you made it.
Thank
I'm
you.
very happy.
So, predictably, I accomplished nothing because I spent over half of that sprint just trying to get my camera to work.
It's so devastating. It's so awful.
Yeah.
This was the camp I was in exactly like 1 month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, guess what? I also barely got anything done.
Woo.
I texted Julia during the sprint that I barely picked out like 4 stickers about 20 minutes ago because I had to eat, number one, which I'm still not done with, and also my parents needed a lot of help with a few things. So a little bit behind. I did make one page. I'm not quite done with it because I want to do something in the corners with the brown part, but I made a little recipes page
Aww.
quickly. I thought it'd be fun to do kind of like a scribbly style of thing because I usually just try to like prettify all of the headers or whatever with like more I don't know, like cursive font, like flowery looking stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do more of like a scrapbooky type of vibe for it because I feel like recipes are, like the family recipes that are passed down, even though
Yeah.
these are all going to be like probably from the internet. It's that homey feeling of
Yeah.
like, ooh, like, you know. So I have a few other stickers picked out that I thought are really cute. I have this one, which is a little shopping bag full of, I guess actually these are just bottles. And oh no, there's pears and a thing of jam and a banana
Nice.
bunch or something in it. So that's cute. And then I have these two ones where this is like a little strawberry jam
Aww.
thing. Very cute. And then I have this bento box with the little rice has a face, which is very adorable. So I'll pack that into here somewhere. And then I kind of reviewed like what I think I want to do for the next couple pages and stuff. I still have to set up my like bookshelf that's like here's the books I'm going to read. Also before we keep going, I saw this on Leandra the TBR Zeros sprints and I thought it was such a good idea, so I wanted to add in self-care check-ins that I thought would be really cute. So the check-in is did you eat today, because based on the theme that I didn't, maybe other people should. Um, Depending on where you are, maybe that's the time. And also for those that sprinted and stuff with us, let us know what you were working on during the sprint, and if you're joining us just now, thanks for joining.
Yes. Although,
Um,
fair warning, I don't know. I can't really see comments now that I'm on my phone, so
oh no.
you'll
Okay,
have to share
I'll
them.
read everything.
Yeah.
I'll read it all
I
to
mean,
you.
I can see like the ones that you put up on the screen, but for me to see them, I've never been on StreamYard on mobile. I have to like click it and then it covers us up to see the chat.
It's
And I'm like,
horrible.
no.
It's so horrible. Because I think when I was trying to do that to share the like sprint thing last time when I was on my tablet or my phone or something, it was a nightmare. It was just bad.
Yeah.
Um, Can we see your progress on the bujo?
Literally nothing has happened. I put the title, the cover, and when I started and finished the book. And then I
And a
think
star
what
reading and stuff.
yeah,
So,
and start reading. And I have one sticker picked out.
yeah.
Ooh, look
Oh,
at
I
her.
really like that one.
Look, this is a cool
Oh,
effect with
this
her
like
like so close to the camera.
this is how I sleep. Actually, it's like
Yeah.
this.
That's how I think I look when I'm like standing and it's windy outside. Like, oh,
Yeah, like I think I look like that sticker, and really,
yeah.
it's more like like.
Yeah. But
Um, I'm gonna
yeah.
come into some of the questions. Actually, let me see if I can change the banner to be a scrolling one, so it'll stay active while we still look at some of the comments.
So true.
Hi, hello Elizabeth. How are you? I'm gonna guess looking at Tammy's messages that Rachel has a new job. Not yet, but fingers crossed. Very hopeful. Yes, thank you. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I will hear back officially tomorrow. I've been working with a recruiter and she calls me like almost every day just to be like, how are we feeling? Like, are there any updates? You know, I know you talked with somebody. How are you feeling? So I'm just like, I feel so taken care of. This is so nice. This is great. The sprint was so helpful for studying. Oh, I'm so glad. I always love it when like, you know, we're doing sprints and I can kind of gauge like what are other people using the sprints for. And I mean like Pomodoro, it just makes sense for like studying and everything, but I'm very glad it's been helpful. Also I've been looking at doing a journal just for recipes. Oh, okay. See, that's perfect. We're so on theme here. I just have been cooking so much in the last year that I completely feel you on this from. Like I could fully just fill a journal with like my recipe attempts where it's like, here's what Betty Crocker said it was supposed to look like, and here's what mine looks like. But
That kind
the
of
journal.
is so smart though, because I feel like if you just save recipes on Pinterest or whatever, like you can cook them and attempt them. But if you like have a journal, you can be like, okay, it went kind of as expected. Next time, I think I need to bake it a little less, you know, like a few minutes
Yeah.
shorter, or like I want to add coriander or like whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know cooking
Oh, you know what
things.
you should really do with that is like if you have that, like if you made it a spread or something, you could have like the printed out recipe, but you should do it like a pocket so you can take the
Oh,
recipe out. And I would like write on the recipe to be like, you know, like if it was like, oh yeah, it was a little undercooked,
it'd be
then you
so
can be like, you
cute.
know, like timing needs adjustment, like, you know, plus 5 minutes question mark or something like that. And then you would have like your recipe attempts and like your notes and stuff on it, but the recipe would be removable so you could go and like make it again
That'd be
and then
so
put it back
cute.
in the journal.
Ah, genius.
That'd be such a good idea. That'd be really cute. Also, I don't know. This is like so bright over here, and I'm trying to figure this out because I feel like this looks like it's about to catch on fire over here. I just got back from the doctor and sent the 5 emails I needed to before I could shut down for work for a sick day. Oh no! I hope you're feeling better soon. Now I decide if I want to catch up on my bujo or catch up on my buddy read. What is your buddy read?
Yeah.
I'm very curious. I feel like I've been very bad at reading this month in particular. Like I've been kind of finishing things a little bit here and there, but at a much, much slower pace than usual, which I don't know, like it's fine. I'm not stressed about it, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't been in my like buddy read era in a while to like actually, you know, stay on the
Yeah.
horse with all that.
Yeah. I really had such grand hopes. Combat codes.
Combat codes I haven't
I
heard
don't
of.
know that one.
Yeah. Who's this by?
I had very, very big aspirations for February because I was like, well, one, I didn't know yet when I was planning this that I was going to audition and get into a show at the end of January, which meant having rehearsals in February, right?
Yes.
So like I didn't know that. Why is it saying my battery's dying? My phone is plugged in. Okay. This is what I get for buying cheap
Charger.
chargers. Yeah. Okay, we'll see if that works. Anyway, so I didn't know that. And I didn't know that I was going to again lose employees at work.
No.
It never ends. And I did not know that I was going to still be reading 100 Years of Solitude, and that I was going to hate it so much that it put me in a terrible reading slump. So,
Really? Oh
oh
my
yeah.
god.
Oh, I loathed it.
Really? I'm so
Yeah.
shocked. I haven't heard a bad review of that book yet, I think.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. First of all, I DNF'd it. So the joke I keep making is I only experienced 50 years of solitude because I was halfway done. Um, but I think there's a lot of things I didn't like about it, but the main thing for me is that I just I can read a book that I'm not enjoying if I can like understand the purpose of it and like get the messaging and like the themes and whatever. But I felt like I was deriving no joy and also gaining no intellect. So all it was doing was making me angry. I would open the book and I would feel angry because I hated every character and I was wasting my time. And I had this whole Sunday to myself and I had to spend it reading this book that I hated.
That
So,
is literally the worst because you're like, here I am. I feel like finally a relaxing day off. I'm going to do
mm-hmm.
something that I like to do. And then the whole time you're like, I hate this. I hate this. And I've already wasted so much time. Should I just finish it?
Yes.
But I'm so
Yes.
unhappy.
Yep.
Oh, God, that sucks. I'm sorry you
Yeah.
didn't enjoy it. I have that book, I believe. Yes, I do. I can see it right now, right there on top of my bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
I've been holding on to that. That was a book that I think was highly recommended by a couple people. So I can
And
like I was like, oh, I'm a little intimidated, like coveting it sort of a while. Your negative
yeah.
review makes me less intimidated to try it at the very least.
Oh my God. Sorry, this stupid charger is gonna be the other death of me. I say other because everything hates me today. Yeah. Well, let the record show I am very much the minority. So many people love this book and think it's a brilliant work of literature. And all I could think while I was reading it was like, this book won a Pulitzer Prize or like a Nobel Prize, like it won like a huge prize. And I'm like, I could just be rereading The House of the Spirits and be so much happier. Like, so it was not
Oh,
the vibe.
sorry. My internet just cut out for the last like 20 seconds.
Oh,
So
cool.
I heard you say like all that I can think of it is hear what you said after that.
I was just like, this book has won like major prizes. And all I can think while I'm reading it is, I wish I was rereading The House of the Spirits instead. So, like, why would I not just do that if I want like a classic magical realism work, you know?
That's the better way to go.
Yeah. So I hope you like it so much more than I did. I
For the
will
sake of
warn
my
you.
mental health, me too. Just because
Yes.
of the tragedy.
I warn you, there is actually an absurd amount of incest in this book. And I only mention it because, like, and this is the same stuff we talked about in our live show. Like, one of my favorite TV shows is The Borgias. I had a flowers in the attic phase. It takes a lot of fictional incest to get me riled up. And so I was like, hey, no more. Make it stop.
You were just like, you've all accepted Cassie Clare and what she did to
Yeah.
us. But this is where I draw the line in this
Yeah.
classic book. No. I didn't know that. I don't think I knew that.
I think thematically there was an intent behind it. I'm not going to say a purpose because I don't think it achieved a purpose personally, but I do think there was an intent to it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There was intent, but I think it was malicious intent against you, is what it was.
I think it was a bad intent.
It's a bad time. Well, maybe this will be a better book. Alexander Darwin wrote The Combat Codes. It's a trilogy that was in the publisher just it's a trilogy. The publisher just got picked up by Orbit. I think I'm reading what you're saying, but I'm like I'm getting the message in my brain. Yeah. I'm not sure that I'm super into it because it's definitely giving grown-up Hunger Games, but martial arts. I mean, I do love a grown-up Hunger Games. Like, my favorite grown-up Hunger Games is Red Rising because it is just so good.
My
In
favorite grown-up Hunger Games is The Hunger Games because that book, it goes
I
beyond ages.
That
It's
is
so
true.
fun.
That is super true. I'm sick. Cut me some slack. It was self-published. I was like, I feel like I know what you're saying, but I just can't like make. I'm super tired, so I feel like I can't make my brain do the connection for what I was thinking.
Kind of
Oh, I didn't
sick.
like the Hunger Games, so I don't care for a grown-up Hunger Games book. What? Wait, why didn't you like? No judgment, little judgment. Why didn't you like the Hunger Games? I'm so shocked.
I
Oh
can't,
my gosh.
I can't fathom anyone not liking a work in which Peeta Mellark exists. So that's tragic.
Honestly, I was never a PETA girly. I don't know for sure that I was a Gale girly in any way, but
Your
I feel
loss.
I know. I know. It really is do it for him, and I'm like, not really, but like I I just think they're good books. I just think they're really good.
They're really good books.
They're really good. Also, I have a non-flu, non-COVID viral infection. God, that sucks. I'm glad it's not COVID, but I hope you feel better soon and you have some good medicine for that.
I keep saying this though, in this day and age, it just kind of sucks because you'll be feeling under the weather. You'll try to go get like an answer about it, and they'll be like, well, it's not COVID, it's not flu, and it's not strep. Best of luck. And it's like, so what am I supposed to do? Just tell everyone I have a nondescript illness?
Yeah, it really is like, I'm dying of consumption. Like, okay, so what is it's I don't want to say it's the modern version of a doctor being like, oh, the woman's hysterical, but it's like, can I have a medicine, please? Just give me something to be better.
An answer, even? Like, I don't know.
I would accept the prescription for an answer as well. If you do the recipe idea and make multiple copies of the recipe, because if you're anything like me, you would take it out and forget to put it back and then lose it. That's probably a good idea. Keep like multiple copies, maybe one in the kitchen and then one for the journal, if need be.
I mean, that would already kind of work though if you're someone who has like a box of recipe cards the way they like gift to you sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Because then you could just copy all your existing recipe cards and have those copies for your bujo.
For your bujo. Make it
and
so
you
easy.
Could do your notes on those ones.
Yeah, and I mean, anything you get from the internet, you can just print it out twice. So
easy peasy.
Not so bad. You know, find a way to make it fit. I'm hoping everybody I almost literally forgot that this thing was here. I'm hoping everybody ate today. I'm going to take this self-care banner down shortly, but please make sure that you are taking care of yourself. I feel like for me, the self-care thing that I always want to talk about briefly is just, I know there's the self-care version that's like, take a bubble bath and light a candle. And I'm like, okay. But for me, the thing I need is like, did you drink enough water today? Are you going to sleep where you can sleep enough? Are you like taking care of yourself? You know, did you exercise? Like anything along those lines. It's like, I'm doing something to physically give me mental peace and like not be exhausted all the time. So please make sure you eat today. I'm going to take the banner down, but make sure you do that. All right, cool. Oh, my other banner I have here is Julia does Duolingo from last time. Oh,
I mean, it's, you know, maybe on the next sprint. I haven't done it yet today.
Could be the one. I figure we might jump into a new sprint kind of soon. So again, let us know what you'll be doing during the sprints. How do we feel about a 50-minute timer again? I know we didn't get a super lot of work done, but I think that's kind of like, you know, par for the course for the first sprint. I think we'll get a lot more done.
Yeah.
Hopefully on this one. Is 50 minutes still good, or do we want to like add or subtract a little bit?
50 sounds good. I have a lot to accomplish on this spread, so.
Oh, and also, how did everybody feel about the music? I do think of like maybe we'll change it up if anybody wants to listen to music from the StreamYard. There's a few different choices. I have acoustic cinematic. I have dance pop. Okay, maybe not this. I don't know. I'm kind of into it because it does have like a Carly Rae Jepsen vibe to it, to be honest.
My girl. After my own
What is it?
heart.
Feeding the ducks. That's what this one is.
It's called Feeding the Ducks.
Oh, a little R&B, like, you can do that. There's lo-fi. Okay. Into space. Oh my god. Oh, this is fun.
So many options.
And then daydreaming. Oh, I do. Okay, I know how this one sounds. And then rock. Okay, I think maybe not rock for our casual,
That's
relaxing
a little much.
reading sprint. Anybody have a preference on vibe or anything?
I liked either the one that we had or what was the first one we sampled?
Acoustic cinematic?
Yeah.
Should we try this one?
No, I can't hear it. Oh, there it goes. Is it just coming through weird, or does it sound weird on your end?
Like, as in, like, distorted?
Hold on. Let me turn up my volume.
I'm hearing, like, crinkling on your side. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, wait. You're back. You were kind of, like, frozen slightly. Okay, well, if it sounds very crinkly...
And coming through really weird.
Okay, well, if it sounds very weird, let's just forego music, at least for this time. And we'll just do it like a regular sprint.
Yeah.
All right, cool. 50 minutes again, so we'll see you guys in about 50 minutes. Let us know what you're going to be doing during the sprints. If you're reading, what you're reading. If you're bullet journaling, what you're working on or what your theme is. And we'll see you in about 50 minutes. Oops, I forgot to unmute. Hello. Hold on. Can I unmute you? Oh, there you are. Hey.
Now?
Yes. Oh, now.
Okay.
Hi.
Phew. How'd you do?
I wish I had gotten more done, honestly, but not horrible technically. It's just a spread I don't like that much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's in the trust the process phase, and I'm not out of it yet. But I just simply don't have the time to make it perfect right now. I did finish my recipes page, which looks like this now with all of the stickers on it, which I think is pretty cute. And then I made like a recommended to me page, so it looks like this. I ended up being very like angular with the stuff on the side, like the brown purposefully to try to balance this, because this is the part I really don't like. Because I plugged this in with the intent that I was going to use, like, these are like swatches from like Lowe's or something like that. So I was going to like stick this in there and do all of that stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't really look the way that I wanted it to. And then I was trying to figure out what to do with these little windows in here, because this is usually where you like hold it up to your wall and you're like, this is the color I want. And so I was trying to like stick little postage stickers on top of it, but it just doesn't look that good. I don't know. And it's too late for me to rip it out because it's so stuck in there right now. So I don't know. And then I was trying to make a travel page that's like all the places that I would like to go this year, because hopefully, again, fingers crossed, that I get this new job, there'll be a lot of travel. So that's the goal. What about you? How far did you get?
I'm pretty much done with measure for measure. I just need to like write my actual review on here. But I mean, just continuing the theme of like just kind of struggling. It's like I'm okay with it. I'm not obsessed with it.
Ooh. I always just really like the like newspaper look though, so I feel like it ties it together and it looks good.
Yeah, I mean that is true. Like I think I have a consistent thing going, which I think is nice when I'm flipping through. But I don't know, I'm trying to like branch out and use some different colors, because I feel like a lot of my spreads end up like this, like just very like pink and nude. And so I'm like, let me use some blues and some like brown and just some
colors
different
and
things.
stuff.
But you know, it's okay. It's not my new favorite spread, but it's not a failure either.
It's the worst when you take a risk and try something new and then end up hating it. Yup. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I have a spread and I really do not like it, and then I keep working on it and then I love it. So I don't know. I mean, I just found some of this like greenish washi tape here, so maybe I can use that because it blends in with the other colors to make it better. But we'll have to see. Maybe the next Bujo Babes Sprints event, we will have a final result that looks better.
Yeah. And maybe I can like actually use my camera next time.
That would be so sick.
Go figure.
Elizabeth said, I went with neither option as I got sucked back into work emails, but the laptop has been banished. Good. You should take your sick day. And I'm still going with neither, as I'm going to pick up an arc that I'm really enjoying, which is The Stars Too Fondly by Emily Hamilton. Oh, very fun.
I love that title. Hold on, I gotta look.
Seems very cool. I do hate to say, I love that for you, but we are going to actually end sprints before you'll have a chance to like read with us during a sprint. So obviously you can always use our sprints and like rewind to a moment and chill with us. But I actually have to immediately hit the road like right now. So I did want to like close out our sprint and like check in with everybody and see how everybody's doing. But unfortunately, gotta skedaddle.
We're like,
gotta get going. I'm like, we gotta go. But thanks for coming, everybody, for hanging out and bujoing or reading or studying or everything with us. So I know I'm so sorry. Normally I would go down to hang out, but I've gotta go. I gotta get going. Uh,
I mean, hopefully the next one will be less chaotic and it'll just be
yeah, slightly
more
less chaotic,
sprints, more
more time.
productivity.
Exactly. But yeah, so definitely keep in touch with us. You can always like show us what you're up to on Instagram and stuff, and tag Julia and myself. Julia is tagged at Shakespeare and such, and I am tagged at Let Me in the Library. Our info is down below in the description. But thanks for chilling with us, and we'll catch you on other parts of the internet, I guess. So
Yep, yep.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.